Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on the Highlands fishing DLC. So currently we've got the helper going on the roller, although it's struggling a little bit up the hill to do this rolling, but it's almost finished. Just got the headlands to do and then it'll be done. One more lap after this of the headlands and we'll be finished with that. So I'll just leave that to get on with it and get this finished. Meanwhile, we need to finish loading this load of silage, which I'm going to be selling. Almost finished, it's 92% full, so we're almost there. And we'll get this load sold and come back for the next one. I think there'll be probably one more load after this, possibly two more. But certainly I'd say one more full load after this, and that should pretty much empty the silage pit. And after that it probably wouldn't really be needed again. I don't know whether to sell this silage pit and clear some space for something different, or keep hold of it in case we need it in the future, because I might get some more cows in the future, so I'm kind of thinking I might keep hold of it. Probably will be useful again at some point, so I think it probably would be a bit silly to get rid of it, maybe, but I'll think about that and decide at a later date. But for now I'll just get it emptied and get all this silage sold so that we can make some extra money from it, because it's not making us any money just sitting in the shed, so might as well get it sold. And then after that's done, there'll be another field to roll. This one here on my left now. That one we also drilled with canola, I think it was last episode, so that one needs to be rolled as well, and then that'll be all the canola drilled for next year's harvest. So yeah, first of all today I'll just get a time lapse done of selling this silage, and then I'll resume once we've finished doing that. There we go, so that is the rolling complete. I thought I would get the helper moved on to this field first before I did it myself, just to save a bit of time, and also I've put the bigger tractor on it because, as you saw there, the JCB really isn't powerful enough to pull these rolls. It would be nice to upgrade that JCB actually for one of the bigger fast tracks maybe, or even just get an additional fast track in as well as that one, to keep 3 tractors on the farm. That would be quite useful. So I might look at doing that. I do have quite a bit of money in the account now. I've sold that silage. I now have £405,000 in the bank, which is pretty good. Although there are things I need to buy, so it's not quite as good as it looks. I need to buy the other fish tent, and we'll obviously replace that tent over there once it's empty. I know I say this every episode, I'm just waiting for it to be empty, and then that will be gone, and that will be replaced with an oil mill, which is about 280,000 I think. So yeah, we do need some money in the bank, so I'm probably not going to prioritise a bigger tractor at this stage, but that certainly is something I want to get in the hopefully not too distant future. But yeah, first of all, definitely need to get an oil mill and the other fish tent, which is already built. It's down in the other end of the map. But yeah, I think that would be more useful, because there's no point having 2 fish tents on the map. It just seems silly, really. So I'll get a little bit of money back for selling that one. About half what I paid for it, I think. So it could be worse. Obviously going to lose some money on it, but that's kind of my fault for not looking first. I just assumed that there wasn't one on the map for some reason, and yeah, obviously there was, but there definitely isn't an oil mill on the map as far as I'm aware, so that would be something that's more useful to build. And then I can turn all my canola and sunflowers into oil pallets, which are worth quite a bit more than just selling them as they are, or just selling the crops as they are. So yes, that'll be what I'm hoping to do very, very soon. As soon as that fish tent is empty, that will be going. Let's have a look to see how empty it actually is at the moment. It still hasn't changed much. It's going to be a few days yet, I think. Oh no, it's still got 3.5 or 3,800 in there. There is quite a few pallets of goat's milk, I've noticed. So how good is the price of goat's milk at the moment? It's going to sell us as it is September. September's the month for that. So we'll wait one more day. In fact, it is getting quite late. It's 4:10. 10 past 4 in the afternoon, so there's not an awful lot more to do, I don't think, in August. I might move time on. We've sold all the silage, as you saw there. All that has now been sold. So just going to have a quick look around to see if there's anything else I can actually do today. How full is this, and how many pallets have we got? Oh, not many. There's not much point taking 2 pallets of wood products to the windmill, so we won't do that. And that's still, yeah, that won't even take that yet. There's a big log here, which, yeah, that needs a bit more time. And there's no more fields to drill, I don't think, at the moment. We've got these 2 done, and the rest are all either growing or empty, but I'm going to be putting different crops into some of these. I've done 2 canola fields, which I think is enough for this year. We'll do the other fields with something different. So yeah, we'll leave that for today. I think we've got the grass field. Now that's ready for a cut, I think, according to that. Nitrogen is bad, apparently, even though it's green. You'd have thought it'd be red if it was bad. That's unusual. Yeah, this could do with a bit of nitrogen on it. I don't know whether it's too late to do that because it's already grown. I could try. Although, have I got any nitrogen around? I haven't, I don't think, so it's probably not worth bothering. There's also this field here, where the cows were behind. That one could do with a cut, so I might do a bit of grass cutting. If I do all of that, this will be obviously used for grass now, because I don't have any cows, so the goats will just eat them as grass bales. They obviously are eating the meadow at the moment, but they will run out of that. Yeah, so yeah, they don't need any food at the moment. But I'm assuming they'll eat the meadow. Although it doesn't say meadow, does it? It just says grass. Oh no, that's the sheep. I'm being stupid, sorry, ignore. Yeah, no, the meadow's here, the goats have got the meadow. That's the sheep barn that's in the yard, that's why they don't have a meadow. And chickens are doing fine for that. Okay, so yeah, they are eating the meadow, but that will run out, so we do need to get some grass cut. I think we're going to do some grass cutting then. Let's get the mowers on, and I will cut. Shall I do both, or shall I do just this one down here first of all, see how much grass we get off that, and then maybe go up to that field? Just because I've not cut it before, and I'm just interested to see how much grass is actually in it, whether it's actually a field or not. I don't think it counts as an actual field. I don't know. I haven't tried cutting it before, so I'm not sure, but I think it's just a patch of grass rather than an actual grass field. But I will cut it and just see how much grass we actually get off that, and that'll be baled. Just wondering, do we actually need the loading wagon at the moment? I'm not sure, because obviously we're not going to be doing any silage. So that could potentially be something I could sell, although I may need it again in the future. Because, like I said, I'm not necessarily going to get rid of the silage pits just now, because I might need them again if I do decide to go, because there's plenty more grass area down here that I could build a cow barn on and get some more cows again. So I might do that in the future. But anyway, for now, let's just get this cut. It's not a huge area actually, so I probably will need to cut both fields to get enough grass to make it worthwhile. We want to swath this. I'm just going to have it as grass rather than hay. I'm not going to make hay, I'm just going to do it as grass. Now, if this counts as a field, it should come up with the steering assistance, and it's not doing no, so I don't think it actually counts as a field, even though it is numbered. I think it's probably because it hasn't been cultivated before, it's just as it is. So although it is a kind of grass field, it's not a proper sort of fertilisable and, you know, proper workable field as such. It's just a patch of grass. But that's fine. It looks like we're still getting a decent amount of grass off it, so I will get it cut, and then I think I will move on to the other field as well. Might as well do them both as I've got the mowers on. I'll cut both fields for grass, and then the goats will have, and the sheep will have plenty of grass then to eat over the winter. Mowing complete, so I'll just get the mowers dropped off and then we'll pick up the baler and we can start baling that grass for grass. It's just going to stay as grass, just to feed to the sheep and the goats. So I'll just drop the mower back off in here. That'll do, it keeps it out of the way. And now pick up the baler, and I'll start with that one again, the one down the hill, get that one done, and then go up to the one up the hill and get that one baled as well, and then we'll have plenty of grass bales that way to keep the animals fed all through to the next year when there is more grass to cut again. I think this will be enough anyway, I'm pretty sure it'll be enough. Looks like we are getting quite low on round bale net, but I think you can refill it from the menu here, I believe. We've done 70 bales with this baler now, that's good. I'm not sure whether you can do it now, whether you have to actually let it completely unload. You probably have to completely run out of bale net before it'll let you do it, but I'm pretty sure you can do it from the menu here. I can't see any way of doing it at the moment, but yeah, I'm sure it's not a problem. I might even have enough to do it anyway, but if not, I'm sure I can redo or reload it. Or it's not too far to go to the shop, even if I have to go and buy a pallet from the shop. It's not far to go, so I can get it from there anyway. But let's get on with the baling and see if I run out of bale net or not.
Next time you're here, I'll never let you
As you can see, it's going quite dark now, so we're going to rest, but we made 26 bales, I think it was. We were on 70 bales when we started, and we ended up on 96 bales, almost 97 actually. We were only very close to getting another one out, but yeah, 26 bales of grass, which is, I think, more than enough to keep them going for at least a full year, probably longer. But yeah, that's all good job done there, so let's rest, and we'll rest through to 8 AM in September, when we'll have, hopefully, some more jobs to do. We'll certainly have some more drilling to do. I don't know whether there'll be anything to harvest. I know we've done the onions now and quite a few of the crops, but we'll also check the used sales. I see there's a few things coming to the sale there, so let's just see what there is. So we've got an Agrifac sugar beet harvester and other sugar beet equipment by the looks of it, and a forage harvester head, but nothing very interesting there. So yeah, don't think we're going to bother with that stuff. Right, so it's now September. Let's have a look at the fields. That's a shame, nothing to harvest, but we do have some more which will need to be drilled with wheat probably. Where are we? September, so we can do barley, canola. So we're not doing any more canola, but we can do barley. We can do wheat. Yeah, that's it. Just wheat and barley then. Okay, and obviously done canola already. So that will be done. Although I think we'll start that next time rather than starting it right now, because it's a bit sort of late in the episode to start doing a field of drilling. I'll get that done next time. But what I can do is sell the milk, because the milk is now at a decent price, I think. It was showing it was going to be. So let's check that. Oh, it's it's still increasing now in October, so maybe it's better to wait an additional month for that. Let's see how much we've got in this sawmill. Let's see if that tree will go in as well. There's a few wood products, so we'll probably take them to the construction projects that we've got going. Oh, good. Yeah, that's gone. Not a massive amount, but I think there's enough there to make a trip now, so I think we'll finish the episode off. And this could take a bit of time anyway, so we'll finish the episode off with selling some more stuff to the construction projects, and also checking on the progress of the construction projects as well, because it's been another day, so maybe there's been a bit of change. I will check to see if there's any obvious differences with both of them. Obviously the mill and the castle now are both ongoing, so far I haven't seen any difference with the mill as far as I can tell, but maybe there is now, we'll have to see. The castle though is certainly looking very different from when we started. It's really coming together, so I don't think we're too far off finishing the castle. I think it's still going to be quite a few months, but we're getting there with the castle. It's certainly changing, that's for sure. So that'll be exciting when that's finished. But also, yeah, the mill of course is another exciting one. I don't know which one is a bigger project, I don't know which one takes longer, but both of them are a long way off, I would say, well, quite a long way off still. And there's the planks, and then we'll go get the beams as well, and then we'll head down to the, we'll do the usual thing basically, get down to the stonemasons as well, and get them picked up as well and taken to whichever sell point needs them, or whichever construction project needs them most. Because I know the mill, I think, is probably, the windmill doesn't need any more wood at the moment. I think it's just taking the castle stones, from what I remember, but we'll see. Have we got enough? Well, we've got one pallet of wool. Probably, should I take it? I suppose it's not too far away, I might as well put them on. Yeah, let's just load the wool up as well. As we're making the trip, we might as well take them. So, yep, to finish this episode off, let's just get this stuff delivered to the construction projects, and I'll see you probably back at the yard once we've done our deliveries. Just thought I'd get a few of these bales loaded and moved over to the goats, because since I was passing with the flatbed on, it made sense to bring them over, so I've just done them there. They can go into that goat trough when they need it. But yeah, that is looking very good, and good news on the windmill as well. In fact, the castle as well. Both of them have had some changes overnight. So I'll just quickly end the episode by just visiting them again quickly, just to show you in a bit more slowed down speed rather than in time lapse. So we'll head over there now, just on the map, and we'll see how it's looking. So that shocked me. I was genuinely shocked when I saw that. I thought maybe if anything it would just be like a ring around the bottom, because we went 2 days seeing no change at all, and all of a sudden we've got nearly all the tower up. It's like over half finished by the looks of it, according to that. It's impressive in 1 day. So yeah, that's coming along really nicely. Can we go inside, or is that all? I don't think we can go over there. It's not letting me jump over it. No, that's a shame. But anyway, it's looking really good. And then the castle as well has also got some changes. So that section over here is pretty much finished. It hasn't got the windows in yet. Amazingly, there's already some ivy or something growing up the side, which is quite surprising considering it's a brand new building. And inside, that is even more unusual. But yeah, it is actually looking a bit like a castle now, or certainly a house anyway. Very low doors. Wow. But yeah, it's looking really good. Looking like it's almost finished, that bit. And then we've got this new bit. This is the change. This is definitely a change. There might have even been more changes, but certainly this bit is new. We've got some scaffolding around here, and this building, whatever that is starting to come along. Still no change with this section here though. This is looking very derelict, but it is definitely changing, which is encouraging to see. Also as well, it's giving me some good money as well. So another £74,000 I think I got for that load. That's really good news, and almost at £500,000 in the bank. So I definitely need that to be building my productions very soon. Speaking of which, let's see if it has taken any more out of here. Yes, 2,000 litres left, so probably one more day. So in either the end of this month or next month, that can go, and we can replace it with the other one. It also is starting to get quite low on the salmon, even though it's still got plenty of trout. So yeah, we do need to get that other tent bought and replace this one with the oil mill. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.